This is a tutorial on the segmentation maintenance. Within the application, our chart of account allows for 24 alphanumeric characters to make up the general ledger account code, and this can be divided into multiple segments. If you're just going to be using a one segment GL account, then it's not necessary to use this screen, but if you're going to be splitting it up into multiple segments, this is the screen that you would use, and you would have the ability to divide it up into 10 separate segments. So if we go in here right now and do an execute query, we can see in our demonstration system here that we have divided our GL accounts into two segments. We have a description here of segment 1 being the cost center and a short description of department. The second segment we call account ACCT is a short description. I'll momentarily describe where these short descriptions appear. So what you might have here for your first segment would be things such as an area, maybe a division, a department, and on the account level, at the lower level would be your general ledger accounts that you'd be familiar with, such as accrued liability, cost of goods sold, retained earnings. The GL accounts are delimited by periods when segmentation is implemented, so there would be a period separating segment 1 and segment 2. So depending on the number of segments that you have set up in the system, this does reduce the number of characters that are allowed in your GL account. So instead of 24 in this case here, since we have two segmentation and it would be divided into two segments, we would have a period dividing the cost center from the account. We're going to quickly go into the general ledger account maintenance, and I'll show you exactly how an account looks that has been segmented. If we go in here and we'll just do an execute query, bring up the first account, what we're seeing here is the branch number, which is not part of the GL's account string. But what we see here now is our department, where we're prompted for the segment number 1 and the account field. So if I hit enter here, now we can see how our account is structured. 000 was our department number, the period is our delimiter, and 0100 was what we had called account, making up the entire general ledger account, the department, and the account level. If you find it somewhat confusing to use the word account on this level, you can use any other description that you wish, and that's what you'll be prompted for. So if we were setting up a brand new general ledger account here, we put in our department, and then we enter in our department number, and we could do a list of values at this point. Select from our list of values, and again select from our list of values here, and select whatever we wish. And there we've turned a new general ledger account. In the tutorial on the account segments values, we'll describe in detail how we managed to populate these various segments with values. We see here is a 2-segment GL account. We're just going to clear the screen now and go back to our original screen that we were in. Anywhere in the application where you're going to be entering a GL account with a 2-segment account, you'll first be prompted for the department or cost center and the account number field. I recommend now listening to the tutorial on the GL account valid segment values GB6100. This concludes this tutorial on the account number segment maintenance.